All right, so I'm back with another vlog, and I find that these vlogs are less and less frequent when I'm in off season. When I'm in prep, it just feels like there's more to talk about, whereas off season feels like there's less things going on. And that's not even necessarily true, but that's just how it makes me feel. And I think there's probably people that watch this that can probably relate to that. But anyway, things are still going on and I'm still getting shit done. So firstly, about 2 months ago, I had some surgery on my nose. I had a hole in my septum. So basically the tissue that separates each nostril had a hole. So I had that plugged. That affected my breathing a little bit, but it didn't really affect anything else. And they told me to be careful, like with straining with certain movements. I actually trained legs the next day, and I kind of went maybe, I'd say probably like 85% of my output, and I was fine. So that was one surgery. Surgery number 2 is a bigger one, and it's one that I think a lot of people are going to relate to. It is me having gynecomastia surgery. It's something that I've been putting off for years. It first initially was on my body in like 2017 or so. I started to notice it on my right nipple. My left one was fine, but it wasn't too much of an issue and it wasn't really causing any, it wasn't so unsightly that I had to get it done. 2018, slightly worse. 2019, it really got worse. Like it was a bit of a problem in 2019, to be honest with you. And it was to do with running certain compounds and not taking enough precautions with that. So I've never been crazy with my dosage. Well, that's a lie. Let me go back. At the beginning of my bodybuilding journey, I was definitely more reckless. My first ever prep was probably the largest cycle I've ever been on. To give you a bit of an idea of that, I was probably on about maybe 3 to 3.5 grams of gear a week. That was broken down via 700 milligrams of test, 700 milligrams of Masteron, 700 milligrams of Trenbolone, so that's 2,100. And then I was running 100 milligrams of Anavar a day. So that's, another 2,800. And then I was running Winstrol injectable. And then I was running, I can't remember what dose, but so it would work out about 3 to 3.5. And I've never been that high since. But basically, I think those early days of using quite a lot of gear and not necessarily being so mindful of like aromatase inhibitors and things that are gonna prevent the negative side effects from happening. Anyway, I think I'm paying the price now. 2020, it was really bad. And I thought, fuck, I'm gonna need surgery. Like I was convinced at that point, but I've just been putting it off, be it like through competitions, be it like just through thinking, oh shit, well, if I take time off for that, then I'm not gonna be able to progress. But the time has come. The time has come. 3 days out from surgery. And I'm not even nervous. I'm not slightly nervous. I'm absolutely, it's a weird thing to describe for having some surgery, but I'm buzzing to have it done because I'm sick and tired of being, dare I say it, ashamed of it. Like in photos, sometimes I'll upload a photo on Instagram and I'll think to myself, shit, I don't know if I should put that up because, I don't know, whatever. I've had a few people make comments in the past and I'm not going to say that it really affected my mental health and all that. It's not like that. I just really don't like it. It just doesn't look good. And when I pull certain poses like a front double or if I pull an ab and thigh, every time my arm is raised like that, it's not great. So it's reached a point now where I will not take it anymore. So I'm with a company called Signature. And Signature, they're all around the UK. They've got practices in Scotland, Manchester, Birmingham. They might even have one down south as well. I'll have to confirm that. But I've actually got a deal running with them. I speak about them, and the more people inquire via me, I'll actually be able to get you discounts. So hopefully me saying this, I'm going to keep putting it on my Instagram and whatnot. And that's what I'll be able to do for you. So that's that. So that is number 1. So I'll be documenting that obviously now. So I'm 3 days out now. This guy, every time I start recording, he starts barking. And he is damn cute. His name's Franco. I've not actually introduced him on my YouTube just yet, but he is a fucking beautiful little... Hey. Say hello. Say hello. Back to it. 3 days out. But I'll be making this video that's going to go over the surgery and then show you the results afterwards and things like that. So that's that. Excited to get it done actually, so all good. The next thing as well, in the month of May was my 7-year anniversary of coaching. I've actually been coaching 8 years, but I quit my job 7 years ago. And it's pretty mad to think that. And I'm busier than ever, and I feel like my knowledge has obviously expanded year on year. I feel very efficient at my job. I feel very lucky that I've been able to do this for 7 years now, and I've worked for myself for 7 years. It's been an amazing, I don't like saying it because it sounds corny, but it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so grateful for anyone past or present, who's come on board and has been helpful to the business. And what I mean by that is just come on board and actually done what's been required of them, and I've done what's required of me, and it's been a brilliant relationship. Thousands of people on board over the years, and there's been really good relationships built, and it's been awesome. So thank you everyone who has come on board. I had a deal running, and anyone who joined would get a month free, but they'd also get an item of clothing. The clothing came, but it wasn't fully stocked. They were missing certain bits. So anyway, been a bit of a delay on that, but the bits have come now, and I've got them all here, and these are all going out today. I've got a whole box full, and everything's going out because a lot of people have shown interest, which is fantastic, and I'm really, really great. You always wonder, like, why would anyone want to wear a shirt that's got your name on it? But what I've noticed is that people are supportive. People like to see people do well, or so it seems. Obviously, you'll always have people that don't want to see you do well, and that's fine. Like, you can't please everyone, but it's been really, really cool. And I'm going to be putting it for sale on my Instagram as well. There's absolutely no pressure, and I completely get it. If you don't want to have my name on some clothing that you've bought, that's absolutely fine. But if you do, then I really appreciate it. And I'll always try and be interactive and nice and pleasant to anyone that I meet. So thank you so much. And I'm just going to get wrapping now. The day is here. I am officially on my way to get my nipples cut out. That's definitely not what's happening. They're cutting the glands behind the nipples. So no nerves. I'm not nervous at all. I'm very, very relaxed. Told me to wear something loose fitting and easy to get in and out of. So also told me to be driven because I probably won't be able to drive afterwards. Thank you very much, chauffeur. It's like 20 minutes drive from my house. I've had a few messages already off the back of just a few Instagram posts and whatnot. People asking details, and the truth of the matter is I'm a little bit in the dark. I mean, I know I'm going in for surgery. I know the surgery takes about 40 minutes. They're using local anesthetic. They're cutting out the glands. But people are asking more like particulars regarding what's going to happen with, going back on cycle. What's going to happen with recovery. They've told me roughly 4 to 6 weeks. I'm confident I'll be ready earlier than that. Ready? But I'm a little bit in the dark myself. I guess I'm just gonna have to let it play out. But as I say, I'm not nervous at all. Just looking forward to get it done. I'm gonna try and record what I can when I'm in there. Might be a little bit gruesome, but yeah. See you on the other side.
Press the belt.
Please press the belt. Oh. Hiya.
Hello. Hello.
Are you okay?
Hello.
So you can relax it off.
Talk about it.
Cross it on.
Yep.
And I'm going to take
Yeah, sure.
okay, and you can stand over here for me.
You don't need to pose, don't worry.
Okay. Now facing that side. To the other side. Okay, let me just check. 1, 2, 3.
Lift your arms up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can really do that.
People said online.
Oh, it's fine.
I can barely see it, but it's because I hide it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And get the seat over here.
Crocs.
Crocs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you the hairnet just to complete your outfit.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Thank you. you.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon.
Sexy.
Why? Why? Stop laughing at me.
That's like a beret. Beret?
Beret, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm not too happy about it, to be honest.
We don't have that side. Great. No, just
Yeah.
what? Please, not too much, not to throw me out of the room. There's some extra fat here and here, very little bit. Okay, and then we remove the whole line, so it will be only the muscle.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Be on the local anesthesia. We'll be fully awake all the time.
Yeah.
Tiny needle bricks on each side, then it's all one. With a tiny cut, just add the areola line to recamouflage with the areola. So, okay, you can start 3 weeks very simple exercising. And then 4 weeks gradually, up to 6 weeks, you are back fully active.
Okay. Is there specific, I'm imagining anything that involves that kind of movement or stretching is going to be the worst?
No, it's sleeveless when.
I don't know, in the gym,
Mhm.
at the 3 week point, when I begin to work out, I should
Just
imagine-
avoid wrist to chest at all.
Okay, but
Do anything else.
stretching, you're like,
No,
up.
no problem.
Okay,
No problem. Just turn all the bigs.
gotcha.
Okay?
No problem.
Brilliant.
How do you feel today?
I feel-
Nervous, excited?
I haven't been nervous all day, and then in the last 5-10 minutes, I've become a bit nervous now.
Alright, how long have you been thinking about doing this procedure?
3 or 4 years.
Okay.
But because of being a professional bodybuilder, like there's never really a good time. So, but finally it got to the point where I've got to do it. So
Alright, and how did you heard about Signature Clinic?
through one of your case studies, Tom Hemming,
Alright,
he put me through you guys, and yeah,
that's all done.
thank you.
Do you want to keep your hand like? This is the local anesthesia. Sometimes you feel like sharp teeth is very your gland. You kind of attach to your gland and you can feel like that sharpness is there. Good. Anything feeling? I try. He was keep telling me, "Oh, trust the process, trust the process." Then I try, but 8 week, I'm actually. Even the
Worse.
people in here, they was saying, "What's wrong? You're getting smaller." Then that's like
Yeah, no.
mentally. Is okay? If you can stand it up for me, I'm just gonna put your garments on. I'm gonna be your best friend for 4 to 6 weeks. But it's you just
all
stand it
done.
up. There you go. We have the short sleeve one. It's gonna go a little bit more up when I put them on. This one more less and you from the side. That big goes.
But
Do you want to touch it?
is that alright?
Yeah, okay.
This is so crazy. What the hell? Wow.
Try to make a hole so you can go through it.
Try to push through.
Yeah, try.
Okay, bring me.
Squeeze me.
But they like
I'll
bullet.
show you what I mean. That's what I really mean. I'll show you now.
Right.
Don't say chicken. I like. Can you see how hard?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
hear the voice? It's not easy, by the way, to get even inside.
than someone else?
Very tiny, very small, and it's not that big, that hard. And it's not that much fat, by the way. Very little amount of fat, because your skin is very, very thin already, you have most muscles. So it was only the gland that's coming out. So that's it.
Crazy, wow. It's amazing. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is that. So this is my aftercare package from Signature. The procedure was, it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. So they liposuction inside your chest, but where I don't have much body fat, they only took out like 100 mil of fat. They're used to taking more. So he said with people with less body fat, they feel it more. Because we're rooted around up there and there's not a lot, whereas with its body fat, it's well, whatever. So that was very uncomfortable, I'll be honest. It wasn't, not painful, uncomfortable. You could feel it, but obviously the anesthetic's working. And then you could feel them you almost imagine what's happening based on the feeling. And it felt like they were doing it bit by bit by bit by bit. I could feel some burning, I could smell some burning. So the whole experience, I can't say was pleasurable, but it certainly wasn't painful. So that's a good thing. And it was quick and they were really, really friendly. So yeah, it was actually all right. And here we are. And look, I've got all my stuff on now. It actually looks like I've got a big chest, which is abnormal for me. I've not got a big chest.
You've got a corset on.
Yeah. So it's really, really tight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's literally like a boob job corset. That's literally what you get when you have a boob job. It's a Macon bra.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Well, maybe they implanted some tits on me, I don't know.
Imagine. Imagine they cocked up your surgery and actually gave you implants.
Yeah, and I wake up tomorrow and I'm like,
Make your chest bigger.
yeah, might be right. No, so I physically held my glands. They were very, very gristly. He also said to me, because of your muscle mass, you compressed the gland, whereas normally people would have more of a disc and it would be a bit thicker. Mine was compressed, and it was a bit messy. It was a bit sloppy, to be honest with you. It basically, imagine having a bit of like something like an egg shape and just like squishing it out. It's kind of what it was, and it was about that big. And because of my high prolactin, literally there was some milk in there. Literally.
Seriously?
I'm not kidding.
We were literally joking about that yesterday.
Yep. No, it's not doing right.
told
It's not like it was wobbling full of milk, but it was like within the inside it was white and there was a little bit of liquid. He got the scalpel and he like sort of went that. There was a little bit of white liquid. He said it's literally milk.
I told you.
Yeah. So anyway, that's done. I am officially gyno free. This is a really good thing. It might not feel fantastic at the moment, but this is a very, very good thing. In terms of being a bodybuilder, this shit was playing on my mind for years. So I'm very, very happy. And that's that. Time to move on.
How you feeling?
This is pretty grim. So I've been in quite a lot of this, can't even talk. It's pretty uncomfortable and I've been moaning for the last hour and a half probably. It's hard to describe really. You know when you have food that you haven't swallowed, you haven't chewed enough and you swallow it too whole and it like pains your chest. It's kind of that all over the chest. Very, very strange feeling. I'm in a lot of pain, to be honest with you. Wasn't going to document this, but Amy said, why not? Because it's sort of showing the full picture. I guess it's something to look back on, but at the moment, this is incredibly uncomfortable. I guess it's to be expected. Yeah, sleeping is going to be tough because I've been told that I have to sleep upright. Maybe sort of like this sort of level. And it's the unknown at the moment, and I'm incredibly uncomfortable. So, apologise to you, Amy, because you've got to deal with it. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Painkillers, antibiotics are in. So just let it play out. So fingers crossed it gets better. I got to bribe Franco just so he doesn't bark. Some like pedigree chumsticks. Anyway, so what are we now? About 36 hours post-operation. Felt like it'd be good for people who are thinking about getting this done. You see what it feels like. So right now I've still got the garment on that's holding me in. It's quite uncomfortable, but it's more that it's quite hot at the moment, and I feel like I've got itches and I'm like sweating and stuff. It's not too bad. I've tried not to be too active, so I'm not sweating too much. In terms of pain and discomfort, I would say, you know, pain maybe like a 2 out of 10. It's really not painful at all. Like, I'm able to move. I can't really move much past there. Whenever I'm trying to reach up, I can't really do it. Bending down puts a little bit of pressure on it, so I'm just very mindful of what I do. Slow movements, lying down, getting up and down and stuff like that. It's like a little bit difficult, but it's very, very manageable. So all is good. And I'm allowed to shower as of tonight. So 48 hours after the operation, you're allowed to remove the bandages and shower. So I'm gonna have a look, see what it looks like. So I'll get that on video as well the moment that I take off the bandages. So I'm gonna continue to round up of things. Ideally, I'll be doing, probably in the next video, it'll be like a before and after, what it looked like before, what it looks like now. So the recovery process is gonna be fairly documented. People make up their mind when they're gonna go and do the procedure themselves. Right, so the reveal moment, I'm actually allowed to wash it as of now, and this is literally in real time, so I don't know what it looks like. If it's really, really shocking, then I guess we're all gonna see together. So 48 hours post-surgery. I'm still not very flexible, so.
Want me to help you?
Oh, it's okay. So this is a bit of the unknown, so I have no idea what this could be.
You're gonna have to take that off first.
Yeah. It's quite exciting to think though. But I can't imagine it's going to look too pretty just now. It made me look like I had a bigger chest, that. Might be a little tip for later. Oh. Oh. Weird. It's like misshapen my pecs. So I'm going to be very, very careful when I do this. Yeah, can you give me a hand? Open my pecs in the middle of it because it's all swollen. Can you see that? Look at all that bruising as well.
Oh gosh, you bled a lot.
One of the things they told me as well, they left 2 holes in me, very, very small holes, mind you, but it was on purpose because I was full of fluid, which was like anesthetic, antiseptic, and basically they flushed my pecs full of load of liquid that needed to drain out. That's what's happened. They told me this was very normal. Here is where they go in for the liposuction, pushing all of the anesthetic over your pec. So they go in with like something like a cannula, and you can literally feel it going all the way across your pec, which is quite unpleasant. The incision was made just below the nipple, and that's where they take the gland out from this point here. Kind of ugly at the moment, but this is the raw truth. About 48 hours post-op, so not going to be the prettiest. The hole that I just mentioned that's going to drain some of the liquid out is now visible. Fucking stuck on there.
Oh, you can see that, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's the reality. Fuck me. There you go. So there you go.
Yeah, the bottom plaster's come off that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it looks.
Let's have a look down there. Yeah. Okay. 48 hours post-op, this is what it looks like.
Don't do that.
No, it's fine. I mean, I've got some movement, but going across my body is a little bit shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not fantastic, but this is the reality. Sign out the video now for people who are anxious or whatever, thinking about getting it done. Hopefully it gives you a bit more of an insight. I mean, it still remains to be seen how mine's going to turn out. I have absolute faith that it's going to turn out well, but the process before, as it happened, and then afterwards. I'm not in pretty much any pain at all until I like sort of make certain movements. I feel absolutely fine. 3 weeks no training is going to be a bit of a mindfuck, but it is what it is. I hope this helps people who are thinking about getting it done. And get in touch with me on Instagram, and I'll be able to let you know about what I can do to help you if you are going to get a procedure with Signature. So it is currently Sunday afternoon, so it's almost 5 full days, like several hours away from being 5 full days. And here is where the recovery is at now. So some bruising and swelling, but certainly the nipple has taken shape. So yeah, and then the bruising and swelling still here. As you can see, it's very flat, but it's still fairly tender, but I've got pretty good movement. Wouldn't say I'm in much pain at all at the moment. Recovery's going really well. And so 5 days down, that means I've got like another, I don't know, basically like 2 weeks without training. So I feel fucking skinny and small, but all is good and recovery is going well. Thanks for watching the episode, and next one, hopefully show almost like a before and after, and there'll be even more information for me to give because I'll be further on in my recovery process. So cheers for watching.